हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक। आपको याद होगा मैंने अपने लास्ट वीडियो में आपसे 12 बुक्स के बारे में शेयर किया था, वो बुक्स जो मैं 2025 में पढ़ने वाली हूँ। लेकिन उसमें से मैंने आपको 11 बुक्स के बारे में तो बताया था, लेकिन जो 12वीं बुक है उसके बारे में मैंने आपको कुछ नहीं बताया था, और मैंने कहा था कि आई वांटेड इट टू बी अ सरप्राइज फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. So that book is this, Too Good to Be True by Prajakta Kohli. She's also known as Mostly Sane. She has millions of subscribers, and she's really funny. I really find her very funny and very original, genuine, and authentic. So I really wanted to read the first book, her debut book, Too Good to Be True, which is a romance novel, because whoever knows her knows that she's into a lot of romance novels, and now she has written one, her debut novel. And I was really psyched to read this one, and I really wanted to read it in one go and share my review with all of you. So in a nutshell, it's a beautiful book. It is a beautiful book. I really didn't feel like it's a debut novel by her. It really didn't feel like it. Also, when I started reading the book, uh, the main protagonist, the woman in the book, it really felt like it's Prajakta Kohli. It really felt like it's Prajakta Kohli herself talking and moving her head and doing the things that she does. Uh, Whatever, whether it's just making a crazy stupid joke about herself, or just just reading books, anything that is mentioned in the book as an introduction of the protagonist is her. But as we move ahead in the story, we realize there is so many other layers to it. It's not just uh, about just one sphere, that is romance. There is a lot more about it. And to be very honest, when I was reading this book, I myself went through my whole life, and it was like a flashback. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था and especially there were so many places in which I could really see myself reliving those moments that I did live in the past, sometime at some point of time in my life. And I did write, just like I do. I did write, make scribble a lot in between. Like you can see, there is. It's like that at a lot of places. I've underlined, I have highlighted, I have marked things that I really loved. And but as the story continued, and as I wanted to read this book in one go, of course, later I stopped doing that because it was also taking a lot of my time. So, uh, if I have to talk about this novel in a nutshell, it's a brilliant book. First of all, it's a brilliant use of words put together in a novel, in a beautiful storytelling. And when you read this book, you fall in love with each and every character that there is, even the side characters, her friends, uh, brilliant. And the little villain kind of character that's there, it will feel like a villain to you. It will feel like, what the hell are you doing here now when everything is going fine? Why did you have to poke your nose into it? And uh, there are so many places and so many stages where you will feel like, at least in a part, it's your story. Also, there are times when you may or may not cry. I did cry in parts where it was really emotional, and I could literally once again feel like I was reliving something. um, I really wanted to talk so much about this. I wanted to talk about each and every dialogue that I loved, each and every thing that I want to talk about in this book. But you know what? This is her debut novel. I don't really know how many people have already read this book or not, or they are just starting out. I really don't want to ruin it for them. All I want to say is that it's a brilliant book. There are literally lines from this novel which has been said to me. There are literally lines from this novel which I have said to somebody. There are moments in this novel which I have lived personally, the good ones and the bad ones. Um, dude, I really don't know what to say because there's honestly so much that I want to talk. There are so many dialogues which I really want to recite right now in front of you, but I'm not able to, just because I don't want to ruin it for you, because I really want you to read it. I, while reading this book, found places where I uh, do regret not confessing things. I do regret not saying it when it should have been said, the way it has been said. And uh, you know, I am one of the most confrontational person you will ever meet, and I'm not the kind who is shy at all when they have to bring up something or talk about something. But yes, uh, feelings do that to you, love for a person do that to you, because then you have to choose. There is one little line from this book which I can share with you, which in any way does not reveal anything about the book, and I would really, really like to share it with you. So there is this place where she's talking about. I mean, the protagonist is talking about where she learned uh, or picked up the habit of reading a book, and she also talks about that she picks it up from her grandmother, and her grandmother didn't let her uh, highlight or scribble in the book, and she called it, and I quote, she called it vandalism. That's one of the reasons I needed a job in the first place, so I could buy my own books to vandalize. And there I have scribbled. Can't relate to this enough. I love to write so much in my books that I read, not just highlights. Scribbling is the favorite thing. And I do understand, like, people are so protective about their books. They don't want any mark on their books, but I literally cannot read a book like that. I want to scribble, I want to write whatever is going in my mind. There is one more place where I've confessed. I almost always flaunt that I was so wise and mature, and I wanted to have a career before I said yes to the love of my life, or say, take a leap of faith in love. But in my heart, there will always be a regret, no matter how happy and content I am in my life now, that I shouldn't have waited 2.5 years to say yes. I have just one reason to feel this guilty. Every love deserved a chance, the successful one did. There is still something that I scribbled, and I think I want to share this with you. There was a description that is going on here, and I read that and I felt, lol, this is so true for me as well. Back in the days, I used to read so many romance novels and almost never found my romance novel guys to come to life. Me, I met almost always the ones who would never say anything because they were too intimidated, big turn off for me, or the ones too practical and entitled who would tell me how my life would be settled if I said yes to them. You, even bigger turn off. I said almost never because when the first time my silly romance novel guy came to life, it happened just like they tell in the novels. A goof up happened on my path. Intelligent girl made a silly goof up, intelligent enough to feel too dumb and stupid for the goof up, and the goof up silly enough to catch the novel hero guy's attention. Uh, and the first date situation, yes, I can write a whole romance novel about it. He was not very different than our guy here in this novel, a thorough gentleman who's very straightforward, no extra brains to use. Perfect. I know I'm really not talking too much about what is the content of this novel. Uh, the reason is I really don't want to ruin it for you guys. All I can say is it's a brilliant novel. And if you buy the first copy, if you buy the first edition of this book, the first print, she has written there that the fact that you bought this copy without reading reviews on Amazon really shows how blind love can be. I love you too. Love, love, Prajakta. That is so beautiful. Thank you, Prajakta, for writing this beautiful novel. I really loved it. I really hope that, and I know for sure, like, I don't even hope, I know it's going to sell 1 billion copies. So already congratulations for that. If you're looking at this blabbering of mine, it's really beautiful. I really love your work, all of it, like everything that you've done so far, and really proud of you. I don't know if I can say that, but seriously, really proud of you, and hugs to you. Oh, it's great. I am so excited, even after reading this, even after when it there were places when I have really cried my eyes out, and I know for many people it won't be a big deal, but for me it is, because it is too personal for me as well. But it's a great book. And if you are looking out to read a very happy, cute romance novel, a very refreshing novel, this is the one. Please pick it up. Please read it in 2025. It's brilliant. There is my lipstick mark. Thank you. Anyway, this was the video for today. I will see you next week. Tab tak ke liye, bye bye.